everybody. This is the morning of the 23rd of November 25. We already proved yesterday that we could move this machine, so what I'm going to do is move it out to the big corner and just for safety's sake, going to pull it up the hill to the out of Purgatory and up into the main yard with the 6. What I'm going to do is go around this galleon grader and go on up and around here, keeping in mind that I got no brakes and I don't really know this machine at all, but we're going to slowly go around this galleon and head her up that there direction where Loon is, way in the distance, and go up to the big hairpin corner. The 6 is sitting over there. I already got it started. It's warming up. It's ready for its job. I do have a problem with that 6 in that it has a hard time steering to the right, but at the same time I need to get it up into the main yard out of Purgatory and work at the I believe it's the right hand brake. It needs either replacement or adjustment or something. So we're gonna go and see if we can get this thing turning around.
Okay, this here is going to be the furthest that this thing has moved for many years. And I did move it a little bit there yesterday, but today is the big test here. Things are limbering up a little bit more as I work it back and forth there. The steering is getting easier to maneuver. The lever that operates the boom is still not operating, but I can curl the bucket, so I can curl that bucket into the ground and use it as a brake. Interesting note of which is when you do switch the shifter into neutral, you can pull the emergency brake, and that emergency brake does hold, so that's a plus because I don't have any brakes in the rest of the machine. Like there's wheel brakes in all 4 corners there, but the hydraulic part of the braking system does not work. Also, the left-handed foot throttle or treadle valve, when you depress it, the air does throw the transmission into neutral. So that air part of the system is working. We're just making our way around this old galleon, 1925 galleon grader. It's still sitting there waiting for the day that it's going to get started to be rebuilt, but not really thinking so in the near future here yet. This particular machine is a solid chassis. It is either a 2-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive, and rear wheel steer only, so it only has the steering from the back end, and it's a little hard to maneuver it around with the steering wheel at this point yet, but it does limber up, where it's way limber now than when I first moved out of that position. Anyway, we're going to make our way on down the road here. I'm going to go up to the main corner. The plan is now to just get up to the corner and I will put the D6 CAD on it because I just don't trust the brakes. You know, it going up 7% grade or whatever, so if something happened there, that's going to be a pretty nasty free-for-all. So there we are. We're looking at Leaving Purgatory. The loader sat there for several months in between that yellow snow blade and the galleon grader, but we're on our way up to the corner. We'll see you when we get there.
Okay, against my better judgment, since I turned it around and come up the road there nicely and I'm kind of familiar with the controls and the way it's going to operate, I've made the executive decision to make this big turn and go on up onto the hill and get the hell out of Purgatory. So yeah, hopefully there'll be nothing bad going on, or it'll be good to have it on recording, you know, for clickbait. and or virility. If, you know, things really go south, it's going to be a heck of a wreck. There, let's get on her.
The old engine has still got a pretty good mist to it. I'm going to have to identify which cylinder that is, and I do have another injector to try swapping back into place there and see if that improves the situation. But I've just got it moving forward. I believe it's in two-wheel drive and in low range. So we're just going to slowly work our way up the hill there. Not going to get into a big rush. You know, do things carefully and try to be as safe as possible.
So far, so good. I think I might have started that 6 for nothing, but I think I can get a job for it to do before I shut her down. I did find out that the steering is limbering up and the emergency brake works. And I can curl the bucket just to double the safety. It'll catch the ground, plus on the downhill I move the wheels so it steers into the mountain there. So far so good. I think we're going to be all right. Only thing that can really screw me up is well, if the engine dies.
It might be my imagination, but I think in just a short running start-stop of this engine, and now we're running it pretty regular, and it's warming up, it seems to me that I'm not smoking, like the engine is not smoking as bad as original, because it used to put out a good layer of blue smoke down there in Purgatory. You never know, maybe that ATF has done some sort of magic work there with the engine oil there on them rings and stuff, but I clearly don't see much smoke there, but there is that blow-by cloud still hanging around. Okay, here we are. We're up on the main yard, and I'm just gonna park it in such a way that I can work with the Clark on all 4 tires. I'm gonna have to be removing all 4 wheels, jack this machine up and pull all 4 wheels off just to get those brakes limbered up. Those have to be working in this here country because there is not a real big level spot available. I'd need brakes that work. So that's gonna be one of the big projects over the winter. We're just going to roll her ahead and just shut her down right here and call her a day.
And with that, we're just going to say that we've managed to get this machine successfully up that grade under its own power without any mishaps. And yeah, it's just all turned out pretty good. A little bit of worry at the point in time where I changed my mind. But then after I got going up the road, it turned out to be all right. So meanwhile, I'm going to get out of this machine and we'll go do a walk around and just to evaluate the problems that I know about and what I'm going to be tackling, and then dig deeper into this over the winter. Okay, standing outside the machine. Take a look at that. Boo-boo's drinking out of the yard. It's rained so hard that the water is pooling in the yard, even though this is basically a gravel-based country up here. It'll take a while to drain out, but with all the volume of water, it just makes these mountains here load up with water over this here type of weather. So there's going to be lots of water in the mountains there come spring, draining out. And here, interestingly to note, the rain has kind of slowed down and disappeared here all of a sudden. And there's the fresh snow up on Saddle Mountain. It's coming down. It was 3 degrees this morning, so it's only a matter of time. So anyway, let's walk around here. The first thing that I want to tackle is this fuel pump. That's totally temporary. I'm going to put the original fuel pump in place. Plus I'm going to mount in a proper suction fuel filter that's going to, you know, take care of water in the fuel and et cetera, et cetera. So that'll be one of the first things I'm going to do. And then also this wiring is going to have to disappear. And I'll make a proper set of wires there to run up into the dash and so as it works correctly. So that's one thing. I do have to put a storm cap on that pipe. I keep forgetting to put a darn pail on it, and here it's been raining overnight, and so I'll have to get that on there. But what I gotta have happen inside, and you can't really see it, but underneath the floorboards is the filter housing for the hydraulic system. And I'll guess that it's never been changed, and that's probably one of the reasons why I don't have proper hydraulics. Like power steering doesn't work as quickly as it should, and well, neither does the bucket curl or anything. It takes a while for it to function, so it's probably a filter problem. Up right underneath here is another filter right in that canister, and that would be for the power shift transmission and torque converter. So I'm going to open that up and replace that filter as well. Again, probably never been replaced for the almost full life of this machine, I'll bet you. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to, yeah, there's a little bit of, this is on the bottom of the to-do list, is these two front fenders. I'm just going to cut and trim them off. Most of that bent, mangled stuff will just disappear, like this here. That's from loose tire chains. This here is the only good tire that holds air. It's not, yeah, it's the best tire. Interesting to note, there's only one of each tread pattern on this machine. There's not a pair of anything. This one here at the back here is the worst shape. It's so heavily cracked and whatnot, but it does hold air for a long time. Out in the front, underneath the boom arm here, is a bunch of panels that are been over years have stuff dumped on them, and they've been beat up, bent. I don't know if I can straighten them out, but I can certainly put them back in place, all bent up. That set of horns right there, they don't work. So bottom of the list there for repairs. Here at the front where the arms are for the bucket curl, this is the worst arm, and you can see that this pin is just, that's really crazy. We'll have to put, and the other on the other side too is not that great. So somewhere we're gonna clean them up and make better pins out of them. But here, this arm, I don't know what happened there, but it looks like it's been cut, broke, welded up, bent. I don't know what it takes to do that to the machine, but
This fender, same thing as the other fender on the other side. I'll just cut the trim and straighten it out the best I can, but cut most of the fender off. And the elephant in the room would be the brakes. Very important item. But to do that, I want to get everything else kind of functioning and running, and I'll have to move this machine before I pull the hubs off to get it parked in a better place where I know it's not going to be in the road. I'll have to get new engine temperature gauge. This one here is intact there, but it's not working. It never did go off the cold mark as much as I have run the machine. And neither did the torque converter temperature. It's in the middle of the gauge there, so something going on there. I'll have to get a couple of gauges. But this alternator, I don't know if it's working. It's a 24-volt alternator. I got to run all brand new wiring, you know, up from the alternator to the battery to the dash, and so on and so forth. So going to be lots of stuff to do. That filter up there is empty. There's no filter in the canister, but I'll just got to get new filters in it, and it should be all right. I'll have to put the mushroom top that I had hanging around, or the pre-cleaner top that I had hanging around, and that'll be good to go up there. There is some lights. I'm going to leave the light fixtures on, or the holding brackets. I'm going to leave them with the machine, but these two lower lights are going to disappear. I do have new light fixtures that I can put on, 12 volts. And then there's another pair of lights up there that's in good shape. That might be all this machine needs. It doesn't really need these lower ones, I don't imagine. Not for the environment I'm going to have it working in. It's going to be all daylight work. It's not really a thing. Okay, that's going to be a wrap for this here particular video on this machine. It's going to be a project worked on over the winter, along with a couple other projects I got dragged up to the yard here and kind of spotted here and there, which I'm going to work on over the winter. Close to the tools and the house and the yard and everything is this little handier up here. So if you like the videos, keep on liking, subscribing, commenting. There sure is a lot of comments, you know, lots of advice coming, and that's very well appreciated. So we'll catch up to you later. Come on, say persist.